There she go, looking beautiful. Look at her.
It's the hair for me.
She a lion today, rawr.
I feel like a Puerto Rican in this hair.
Puerto Rican.
I feel like a Puerto Rican in this hair.
Yo, I put on somebody's wig the other day.
Oh.
I didn't take no pictures.
Get the good light.
Dang, that was gonna be my next question.
Oh,
Did you
wait.
take a picture?
I want to see the receipts.
No.
Good lighting, but I'm struggling.
We can't see you.
You better be blurry back there.
Oh shoot. Hold on. I don't have anything to put y'all on.
OMG. I need you to get a ring light.
Or maybe
know.
just
So I
unblur your
have one.
background.
I have one. My ex broke it, and I just didn't buy a new one.
What, bitch? Why'd she do that?
Because I broke it.
Oh. Well,
We charged. Are we charged, Sade? Are we charged? No.
I'm confused. Like, charge? What is that?
We at 22%.
Girl, put your phone on the charger.
Please.
That's
Nah,
not
my
a
phone's all the way in the other room.
I'm proud of you.
Anthony,
No.
go get the charger.
Anthony!
Not go get the charger.
Yes, bring a long one.
Yeah, it should be over there.
No.
I don't know.
All the way over here telling Anthony what
Look. Like, cause she was trying to play games,
Where is
man.
my
Hey,
charger?
I'm gonna die.
That time for sure they playing. Talking about 22%. That
Yes.
I feel so zen today. Like I did some meditation, but I did not. I should.
We all should.
Mm-hmm. I had started, but once I stop my routine, it's hard to get back on it.
Very much.
Not this dribble. I think I got a hole in my lip. Let's get started. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Everybody like the way they look, sound,
Nope.
etc. What? I'm gonna
No.
stop asking. I'm gonna stop asking you.
I was gonna be something.
Yeah, always something. Very much something. You look great. Everybody looks
Thank you.
actually. Good evening. Oh, this is the first evening podcast. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. Where y'all are for us is evening. We're doing it at night today. Okay. And this is JusShae, friends. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming. Please hit that like and subscribe button on your way in, if you don't mind. I am back with my friend, and today we're going to be talking about handling relationships and friendships. We don't remember who topic this is, but I'm sure we all need to hear it. I need to. I found two articles actually. And I'm gonna just go ahead and get right into the first one. Why not? This one is from Best Friends for Never. Oh, that sounds weird. Best Friends for Never. When your partner doesn't like your friends, or you having friends at all. So that's one side of it. Like your partner just don't like nobody that befriends you at all.
Toxic.
Anybody experience that? Yeah, that is toxic.
Yes, I have.
Ooh.
I have.
Tell us about it.
Sade, you go first.
Well, I don't really have an actual particular story. I just know that I don't know if it's like having friends is pretty much don't like the friends to overtake her time, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you give too much attention to the friends, like she wants all the time. So I don't really have a story.
I see what you're saying. So the partner felt like they were not getting as much time as the friends.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They was like, all right, when one of my friends would call and, you know, they wanted to talk to me or they were having an issue, she would be like upset, like, oh, you don't have to be, you know, all in their business or overtake their issues. And it was more of I had to figure out how to balance my time, which is pretty freaking difficult to do that, you know, in a relationship. It really is. It's difficult to balance friendship and be in a relationship. And I'm still trying to figure out how I can do that, balance my people, my friendship. I've actually lost a lot of friends due to this.
So it's a problem now. It's a problem.
Yeah. I've lost a lot of people, because a lot of people, okay, when it comes to friends or people in general, they're not going to wait for you to figure out what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's 100% understandable. So at the same time, you just gotta hope and pray that those ones that stand 10 toes down are still gonna be there. But you're gonna have those people that just gonna pretty much fade away because you don't give them the time. And I feel like friendship and partnership or boyfriend, girlfriend, all that, those are all relationships. And you have to give everybody their time. Everybody.
Obviously, everybody can't have equal time, but
right,
like that's where you have to prioritize. But yeah, that can be very hard, Shade. I see what you're saying.
No, mine is a little different. Like my past relationship person who I was with, like eventually like made me cut off all of my friends because I had to choose between her and my friends and things like that. Or like I would make plans with my friends and I would tell her, hey, I want to go this. She'd be like, oh, those are not good friends for you. They're always trying to make you do this. You're always going out with them. You're always seeing them. And she was like, and it makes me feel bad because I don't have any friends to go out with. And you're always with your friends and you leave me home. And then you'll invite me and they don't like me. And I'm just like, so eventually it got to the point where she made me choose between her and my friends. And stupidly, because, I had on the love goggles, they be blinded, I did choose her over my friends. And that was on me because I should have known better. But when you're in that type of predicament and you're under that amount of pressure, and we live together, so I was just like, I guess. And you know what? Even after the relationship, my friends were super understanding. They're like, it's cool. We loved you then. We love you now. And that's what really like made me feel bad because my friends were there before her and they're there after her. So I learned a valuable lesson that I'm never like going to cut off my friends for a significant other. We'll just have to have a conversation about it.
Communication.
I have an issue with this. I have an issue. Well, mostly what the situation you just explained. Like I have an issue and like some key things that you said to me. Y'all live together. You can't spend 3 hours by yourself. Oh,
right.
It got really bad, and then like she made me cut off all my friends, and then she started making friends.
And that's and I'm about to come back to that too. I don't know why it's not putting me in the big box, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, that too.
Right.
Why you not having friends on me? That sounds like it's a personality trait, not anything that has to do with me. It sounds like you got a shitty ass personality and you need to work on that, or you just toxic and no one wants to be your fucking friend. But
no, here's the thing. She told me that she didn't have any friends. And after I cut off all of my friends, these friends that she didn't have started popping up and she was going out with them, but I couldn't come. It was really weird.
They weren't friends. I did that before.
They were not friends.
No.
Especially if I couldn't meet them.
Not and they friends
don't want to introduce your friends to your fiance.
You don't just all of a sudden have new friends. That's not a thing.
It was weird. Turns out she was screwing one of them. I found out later. But
I understand what you're saying, Smiley. Like the fact that, why you did it because y'all were living together. And it's like home is where you're supposed to have peace. Home is where you're supposed I'm sorry, my friends don't live in my home. So it's like when I come home, well, not come home for work, but when I get off of work, I still want to have that peace. And I don't want to argue over something as little as, oh, you're not giving me my time. I really don't. I feel like it's other things I can argue about. Like, why the hell you eating peanut butter? Why the hell did you put peanut butter in the jelly? I don't know. It's a pet peeve. Don't even worry about it.
Jelly.
But yes, I will argue about that. But that's neither here or there. But what I'm saying is, I like to choose my arguments. I like to choose my fights. And if I can say avoid that and just say, hey, if you my friend and you gonna be there and you understand what's going on, I just pray on that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I pray on.
I guess I'll go next. I haven't had a situation where I had to like cut off my friends or like leave someone behind or quote unquote leave someone behind in that aspect. But I've had actually like the opposite experience a little bit. My past relationship, we were actually really big on each other having friends outside of us because I read the article and I do this often. Like there's sometimes where you don't want to talk to me about something, especially if it's something that I did. And sometimes getting that outside opinion from your friends helps you come back and talk to your partner and like, hey, this is how you made me feel. I want to talk to my friends, or you don't even have to say you talk to your friends, but I had to take some time, like, hey, this is what I was feeling. This is how I feel like we should proceed or something like that. Like you can't do that with me if like in that moment, like you need to go talk to someone give you an outside opinion, because outside looking, like if you're in it, like when I'm reffing, okay, like when I'm reffing, the kids see them playing, they see the other person hit them, but from what I see, the kid didn't hit you. It went like this. Just because you heard a slap don't mean that slap hit you. It hit someone else. That's not a foul.
I agree.
Now I included. So good communication, talk to other people.
I definitely agree with you there, Ace, because I was just talking about that on my last episode. Some stuff is not for your partner. Some stuff you want to talk about is not for your partner, and vice versa. Some stuff is for your therapist. Some stuff is for your homegirl. Some stuff is for your sister. You know what I'm saying? Everything not for your partner, for you to talk about.
Yeah, I don't believe that your partner should be they should be your all in the sense of where you give your affection to, but they shouldn't be your end all be all. Like, because just like when you were younger, your mom pissed you off, who you go talk to? Dad, your cousin, your brother, your friends, like all that. Like you need someone else outside opinion to talk that through. And like talking to your mom when y'all having button heads, y'all not gonna see each other's side. Your mom gonna talk to dad and see like, hey, was I wrong about this? Like, let me know. Dad gonna be like either yes or no and give you why. If he's that type of person to actually explain himself, or he'll just tell you no, and then mom think about it. Or your friends gonna do the same thing. Of course they gonna always take your side first, but then thinking back, they gonna be like, I don't know, friend. You gotta have outside opinions sometimes.
Yep, you said that. I guess it's my turn. Have I experienced this? Yeah. In many forms though. In one form, it was kind of like Smiley's. The person was just very controlling and tried to pick and choose my friends. And then the other instance, they just didn't like anybody that I hung out with at all, not even my family members. Like they only wanted to hang out with me and them, and that's it. So yeah, that was kind of codependent, I'm sure. But yeah, it's all toxic. It is. All right, so let's go to the other one. The other one is a WikiHow. But yeah, it says how to manage friendship when in a relationship. Having a relationship with your partner is an excellent journey, blah, 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 blah. All right. Number one, take a step back and view your relationship with your partner and your other friendships. Saying sometimes you might not be looking at the whole picture. Who said that? Yeah, they said that. Sometimes you might not be looking at the whole picture. You might be just focusing on the part of your garden and neglecting all the weeds growing. So you're only focusing on one part of your garden and you neglecting everything else. Putting that towards your life, you're just focusing on your partner. You're neglecting yourself and your friends, I'm sure. Am I spending enough time with both to form really meaningful bonds? Who am I with the most? These are things you got to think about. Are there more positive or negative feelings in my partner's relationship and my friendships? I ain't even think about that. Do one of these people make me feel negatively when I hang out with them? So, what is that?
Why are you clapping?
I didn't even know you could do that. Okay.
You were saying some real stuff right there.
Yeah, you enjoying the read is what I'm thinking. Okay. All right. And do I feel unhappy with my relationship or friendships? That's kind of the same thing. These are the things you got to take a step back and think when, you're having issues balancing your relationship and your friendship. So number 2, consider feelings. Do you sense negative energy from your partner or friends? I don't know if I even thought about any of this stuff when I was in that situation. I think I just tried to fix it and just, said bye to my friends for now.
And that's a problem that, like, because I did the same thing, and then I realized later she became very codependent on me for everything.
Okay. But yeah, not thinking about other people's opinions or whatever, it can be like very short-sighted of anyone. Like, I don't care, man, female, who knows? I don't care. But being like, only thing about how you feel or how just one other person feel is inconsiderate to the other people in your life. Like, for me, I have a hard time managing my relationship, and most of mine's well, not a hard time, spending time with a lot of people that I have relationships with, because mostly all of them live in different cities, different states, and a bond that I really miss and like who I consider as my best friend is my aunt. I can't see her all the time because she lives in Houston. Me and her, we talk like I talk to y'all. Like, that is my best friend. She tell me something, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna hear her, and I'm gonna treat like a grocery store. I'm gonna pick and choose, I'm gonna pick off the shelf what fits me, what fits the situation. And the fact that I have to like either, miss her phone call or miss spending time with her, that she went to go do something that I wanted to do, it's like, damn, it hurts. So, and then, but I had to realize, like, actually, almost about a year or two ago, I had to realize, like, I need to start doing better and actually, like, if I can't be there, at least reach out, text them, and let them know, like, hey, I saw you did this, or I'm glad you're doing this. I'm proud of you. Just randomly, like, if they cross your mind, let them know that they mean something to you. But when you go like a whole week or two without saying anything to them, you start to feel neglected and feel unheard, and like, dang, they prioritizing everything else over me, even though, it could have been that friend that hooked you up with this person type thing. Or, I was around for 10 years plus, and now you just gonna drop me for this person who you barely know type shit. Like, it's not okay. So talk to your friends, let them know, like, hey, I want to try to explore this a little bit. I'm gonna be MIA, but when I come back, I'm coming back.
Oh, that's good. That communication right there.
So
I like that.
Me too.
I like that. And I was gonna say this. I know I'm the type of person who, like, if I do disappear, because also I'm a person, like, I like my own space. So sometimes I'll just like randomly go off just by, just be living life, trying to make it day by day. So I am that type of person. I'll fly off the grid for a second, and that just be my own, getting my peace of mind together by myself.
Do you
So
think it's bad to like say friends should expect you to go off the grid for a little bit when you get in a fresh relationship, or should they expect you to balance right away?
I feel like, because of the honeymoon stage, honestly, I feel like your friends, once you get into that mode, like, and your friends see it, they gonna already notice that, yo, she's starting to actually like this girl. She might dip off for a second. Like, if they really your friends, they notice. But hey, just because they're your friends and y'all been friends for a long time does not mean you do not have to communicate with them. Like, yes, it's expected, but it's still your job, your responsibility to make sure that everyone feels heard by you, especially if they say they love you. When they say they love you, let them know that they're loved too. But I want to see what this goes. It's not that hard, y'all.
You're
and
right.
that's true. That's so true. I feel like I feel like I'm totally the opposite. When you're in a relationship and it's in the honeymoon stage, I'm kind of like, hey girl, let me tell you how the was about. You know what I'm saying? So like, you
Oh,
going
what?
the
But that's still, but like, after you done told her a couple of times of how it went, you're gonna be like, okay, that's enough. Let me actually focus in, like,
Yeah, you're
because
probably not
you
hanging
did that
out
to me a
as
little bit.
much.
You did that to me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, sure that you did
Oh,
that.
I
But
know I
you
did.
got
I know I
receipts,
did.
Ace?
I know I did. I know I did.
like, you came back, let me know, like, oh, this girl. But that next week it was like, damn, where the fuck she go?
Gone.
Oh, she with them. I got it. Never mind. You know?
You got it.
Well, it's a different thing when your friends start saying it. But I've never had a friend that was like, you act funny or you disappear when you get in a relationship. I've never had that. It's always the partner that's like, you're too much with your friends.
Because honestly, from the partner's point of view on that one, y'all got to think about basically they feel like the outsider coming in always. It's like when you at a family function and you bring someone new. Who the fuck is this and why they around? Do we like them? Do we not? Like it's a vent thing. So I understand where they're coming from. Like, hey, I'm not too comfortable just yet. You know, like ease them into it. But in like if you see something like I feel like if you see something past that, you should be able to talk to your partner and let them know, like, hey, I know this may not be your scene, this might not be your thing, but these are my friends and my people. If you're gonna be with me, you gotta know these people are gonna be in my life in some kind of capacity. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna do some ratchet shit, you're gonna do some bougie shit, you know, we're gonna do some shit. If you wanna come, we will invite you. But if we do not invite you, this is our time. This is our time.
Mm-hmm.
Setting boundaries goes for everybody. It's not just personal. It's not just for your friends. It's not for family. Boundary is a boundary.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone doesn't feel comfortable with that boundary you set, that might not be someone you want to go past week 2 with, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's not healthy anyway. That's not healthy just to be with just you and your partner all the time. Like I said, I experienced that. Like if I wanted to go hang out with, like, I don't know, my sister or, one of my good friends, they would be like, oh, I'm coming too. You're like, oh, okay.
That goes back to that codependency that I mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they can't function without you. Like it would be something as simple as me like going to brunch with my friends, and I have a mixture of friends. I have straight friends, I have gay friends, I have friends that are trans, and it was always something like, "Oh, you with them? Why you want to hang out with them when I'm here? You can't." I'll be like, "Well, you can come too." She'd be like, "No, we can just do our own thing," and I'm like, "No, no,
How
hey,
they friends?
I don't know."
Well, where we find these toxic people? They was on sale.
The
Costco.
thing is, no, like they don't be toxic in the beginning, or at least we don't know that they're toxic in the beginning.
No,
You know what I
and that's
mean?
facts.
No, don't nobody know.
But I will like y'all keep everyone keeps saying codependent. I like my last relationship ended because she felt she was being codependent. And looking back on it, it wasn't. It was she was actually learning interdependence and she didn't know like the difference of it. And which I applaud her for because that's the reason why she had to stay back. Like, yo, I'm feeling codependent on you. I don't want to do that to you type shit. So I'm gonna back off. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, that hurt my feelings, but I understood it after I took a break and actually like paid attention to what was going on. She felt like she was codependent, and the fact that she never had someone that was allowing her to be interdependent with them made it uncomfortable, made it like that. So I feel like everyone's homework should be understanding the difference of interdependence and codependence. We all want to be interdependent, not codependent. Like I'll help you out, you help me out type shit. It's not like, oh, I got you go, I'm going automatically. No, I'm going. You're always invited to come, but just know, like timing thing. Like you gotta know your partner on that. Like they start acting a little funny, that hey, go hang out with your friends. You sure you want to be in the house today? I don't think you do. I want to be in the house, but you can go outside, you know? And I did that often. Like it'll be times where I see her stuck in the house and it's just like she needs a break. Like I'll take care of the kids. I can't cook, so she'll make sure to cook first. And then like, go have her time. And I don't as long as you come back and don't bring me nothing, we good, have a good time. I don't ask about her night other than making sure she had a good time, because being too intrusive will also push them away and not want to go hang out with their friends. So if you asking a million and one questions like, "Ooh, who was there? What all y'all do? Who else was there? Who randomly showed up? Did you dance on anybody bit? Why? You should have just came. Oh, disgusting. Inspect the gadget.
That is too much. Why you asking all these questions? I ain't going nowhere.
Like you should have just came. Like I have nothing to hide.
Right.
Like yes, I would have loved for this just to be a me and my girls thing. But if you actually want to bond, like form a bond, because how most married people do, they end up in their friends end up commingling. It's gonna happen. If you want to come and hang out with us and actually see what we do, cool, that's fine. You will see we just as boring at home as we is outside. just a little bit more loud.
That's facts. That's facts. Moving right along. That's number 2. Consider each person's feelings. Do you sense negative energy from your partner or from your friends? If there seems to be more negative energy or cloudier tension in your relationship, you might want to lay off some time from hanging out with your friends. I mean, that goes without saying. If you can see, I mean, your partner probably gonna say something anyway. If you watching this, they probably already said something. So you got to think about both of these feelings. Consider feelings. How
Definitely gotta consider
they.
everyone's feelings. Like everyone's feelings do matter, and they're always valid. So like for me, if I was dating someone and my friends didn't really mess with them, they didn't like them or whatever, I would consider their feelings and I would be like, okay, so we need to talk about this. We need to have a conversation. I need to know why y'all feel this way. Where is this stemming from? What do you see that I don't see?
Exactly.
So you have to have communication.
And
So
same with your partner. If you feel if they say I don't feel comfortable with it, say okay, cool. But I just can't accept that answer just flat out. Tell me why. What did you see that I am not seeing that I need to reevaluate my friend or I need to check my friend? Not for you to check them. It is never for you to check their friends. It is always on them, and it's never for your friends to check your partner. Do not let that shit happen.
Yeah, that's a whole nother problem at this point.
Okay. Like, yes, y'all trying to be cool, trying to get to know each other, but you will not check my lady in front of me. You will not check my lady in public. And my friend and my lady, don't check my friend like that unless it is blatant disrespect. Don't check them. Come tell me, I'll handle it and push it in order. We'll have a conversation. And if I feel like that one-on-one conversation not working, then that's the time where I need to sit everyone involved down and be like, hey, what is going on here? Both of y'all see something that I'm missing, and I need y'all to talk it out because I'm just the middleman in this one now.
And I will say my friends are very, very protective over me. Like very protective over me. Like they don't play. Like I tried to pull a prank on one of my friends and it was so bad that we couldn't even post it. Like I was like, okay, pretend like you hit me in front of my friend. We're just gonna see what boy, my friend came up like Superman. Like I was like, what's the prank? It's a prank. She's like, oh, fuck.
Now she threw the hands.
I was like, oh my God. So we can't play like that. Not with my friends. We ain't gonna do that. They be ready to go.
No, that's right. Them some good friends too.
Right.
You gonna throw their hands.
The only thing is, a friend of mine was dating someone who was not very good for her. This man was toxic, and I saw it from the beginning. And I was pull her to the side. I'd be like, hey, he said this and did this. It's a little weird. I just want you to be aware of where this could go and things like that. And just like I said, it became true. Like it got to the point where, because I'm lesbian, very happy for it, but my friend, she was straight or maybe bisexual. I don't know. But we had been friends for so long. That was my best friend. We talked every day. We worked together. We worked at the same place. We were always involved a lot within each other's lives. And he felt some type of way. And eventually he started to like tell lies, like little lies. And it would like irk me to my soul. I'm not the type of person you want to lie in front of, because I'm gonna be the one that look at you like you're lying. I kid you not. Dude had main character syndrome so bad that he would tell lies about ridiculous stuff. The most ridiculous lie I've ever heard him tell somebody was that he doesn't have any kneecaps. Yeah. He said, oh, I was born without kneecaps. And I was like, and they grew eventually, right? Because everybody born without kneecaps, if we're gonna be atomically correct. I'm a nurse. You ain't finna lie about no medical shit in front of me.
Get them together.
So I was like, can you do me a favor? And Gina, like, I'm gonna say her name. That's my best friend, Gina. She would be looking at me like, Misha, please don't. And I'm looking at her like, I got to. I'm sorry. You know me. I got to. And I was like, could you stand up, please? He would stand up. And I'm like, are you able to run? He's like, yeah. I was like, can you jump? He's like, yeah. He's like, so you had surgery to get kneecaps? He's like, no. And I was like, huh. And I look at her like, interesting. So how can you bend and run and jump without any kneecaps? He's like, oh no, I'm just special. I was like, indeed, you are special.
Indeed.
He
Special.
was, yo, he
that
sound-
day, I will never forget it, because he knew that he had been caught in a ridiculous lie that he did not have to tell. You did not have to tell us that. You could have told us about the kneecaps that you do have. You didn't have to lie about not having kneecaps. And that bothered me. So I'm looking at her like, this nigga be lying.
You could tell that bothered. I could really tell that bothered you. I want you to breathe. Go get you some
right,
water.
go breathe.
The thing is, though, like, lying, you don't want to do that in front of me, especially if I know that you're lying, because it is going to bother me, because I want to know why. Why did you feel the need to tell that lie?
That was a ridiculous lie, too.
Eventually, she told me that Jeremy, we call him Jeremy, like Jeremy, Germ.
Oh, wow. That's
wrong.
nasty.
So she told me, she was like, he really doesn't want me interacting with you. And it got to the point where she went out with me on my birthday. It was my birthday. And dude didn't like me to the point where he would purposely upset her so that she wouldn't want to have fun with me, or she wouldn't want to go with me at all. I remember one day we were getting ready for my birthday and she was coming out with me. He didn't want her to go, so he decided to propose to her on her bathroom floor without a ring, to purposely upset her.
Without a ring?
Without, in the bathroom floor.
He's so extra.
So, like,
the innocent part where it's like, oh, you're just innocently not spending enough time with your friend, or innocently not spending enough time with your partner, but you got, on the other hand, the partner that's like, I don't like none of them, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any friends. I actually talked to my therapist about this a few years back, and she was like, that is unhealthy. Your partner should never want to be your partner, your friend, your best friend, your everything. Because they can't be. They can't be. It's unhealthy. It's toxic. One more thing I wanted to take from the article. They say make sure your partner is aware of the times that you plan to hang out with your friends or have private time alone. Is that important?
I feel it is. Just like you have date nights with your partner, you have family time. Like Sade, she has family time. She has a designated day for her family. Like, y'all are not a priority on this day unless it's a fucking emergency, which I respect. Just like you have family time and date night, your friends deserve a friend date too. Hey, this is every so often we're gonna hang out, you know? I don't care what it is you're doing, but we gotta have a date where we need to come together and reconnect. If your partner doesn't respect that you made that a combination to fit everybody into your life and into your circle, then they're probably not the one for you. Walk away. Walk away. Run away if you need to, or call the police.
Not the police. I'm gonna call the police.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail. It feels like kidnapping.
Oh man, another one I wanted to touch on. Make sure you are there when your best friend needs a shoulder to cry or lean on. So if you really can't, having a hard time juggling, the one thing you need to do is make sure when friend call you, well, bestie, such and such happened. My car broke down, whatever. You got to make sure you're there for those important things.
Yes.
Make sure we're showing up.
Cause baby,
I definitely agree with that part.
Let me say my best friend, like as I was going through what I was going through, didn't pick up the phone. You will not be my best friend no more. You will have been demoted to an associate.
Facts, because I don't care what kind of relationship you in, married, whatever. If I'm going through, I need my friend.
If I reach out and try to have a conversation and you're not being receptive to that, I'm just gonna stop trying. I'm not chasing anybody, not friends, not family, not partners. I'm not chasing nobody, because like I said, I learned a lot from my last relationship. It is a privilege to have me a part of your life, in your circle. And if you're not appreciative of that, then I give it, then I take it the fuck back.
Take it. That's right. It is a privilege. My presence is a present.
And that's everybody should feel that way. it is definitely a privilege to have you guys as friends. And I am appreciative of that. At any point in time, I feel like something is not right, if we're having a disagreement, and I'm not the type you want to have a disagreement and try to stay mad at me. You can't stay mad at me because I'm gonna get on your nerves. You can be mad. Tomorrow I'm showing up at your house. Hey girl, get up. Let's go somewhere. We finna talk. Like, that's just the type of person I am. You can be mad because your feelings are valid. I'm not gonna invalidate your madness. But it's ridiculous. We're friends. Get over it.
Hold on, Smiley. Don't try to get no. Ace, go. It's your turn. Me and Shay agreed. Hold your little arms.
I have a say so in this relationship, this quadruple relationship, mother and father.
Yeah, mom and dad.
Can we just get along?
Yeah.
No.
Not with Sade, no.
All right, so I'll go. Because we not gonna do this, children.
She started it.
We'll be back after a short break.
She looked like the little kid that
So cute. It's so cute. Oh my God. The dimples be dimpling too. Like, how can you be mad at it? Anyways, all I'm gonna say is that relationships are valuable, whether they're friendships or actual relationships with your partner. Communication is definitely needed. It's definitely needed. So I would say just be mindful of both parties. Listen to your friends, listen to your partners, and just try to come to a mutual agreement. Make sure that you are considerate of everybody's feelings and not just thinking about yourself and what you want, because those relationships are important and valuable because you never know who you might need or who may come through for you. So just be respectful of both parties, friendship, relationship, family ship, whatever. Be mindful, be respectful, and love one another.
I was gonna say I took more from this conversation than I can actually dish out. Like, as far as like give advice, you know what I'm saying? Because I learned from this more than I can actually tell somebody else what to do, you know, if that makes any sense. So pretty much I learned from this conversation just like as if y'all were talking to me. I'm the person watching. I'm the YouTuber subscriber.
Okay. You received that. You received.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Shay. Thank you. I received more than anything. And the whole communication, even when Ace was like, you know, it's okay to be, you know, to step out of that comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Again, it is just something that I know I don't like, you know, confrontation. I don't want to lose that friend, but it makes sense to do communication. It makes sense to actually be able to balance one another. You know, figure out, you know, hey, this is going to be your day. I'm going to talk to you on this day and I'm going to be with this person on this day. You know, it takes a lot to maintain a ship, you know, a ship.
I still don't like you, but yes, I agree. A ship, just like Sade said, whether it's a friendship, relationship, associateship, situationship, a ship, you need to set your boundaries. Set your boundaries, make them known, and also allow a space for everyone to vent their opinions, get it out. It's a reason why they feel that certain way. Validate each other no matter what. Respect your ships, respect your boundaries is what I want to say.
I like that. I like it. I guess for my little wrap up, I want to talk about the flip side. You know, I guess since none of us really speaking on it, we all talked about, you know, the innocent side where you know, you get into a relationship like we talked about the honeymoon phase, and then it's just like maybe you disappear a little bit. Okay, that is natural. Or maybe you forget about your friends a little bit, or maybe you know, start hanging out with your friends more than your partner. You know, that happens. But there are times when the partner is just toxic and controlling and just don't want you to have any friends. They only want you to be with them. And if you sense that happening, you need to leave. And I know it's easier said than done, but I have done it, and it's never ending well. Is you can't please the partner at this point. Nothing you do can please the partner. You will end up getting rid of all your friends and not even know it. You turn around, the partner is gone, and now you don't even have friends to talk to about it. So please, if you see that happening, and honestly, we really need to cherish our friendships more. I would say there's somebody you're just got with, you should cherish it more. Because, I mean, friends are few and far between. Good ones anyways. You might have a lot of just acquaintances and people you can go and hang out with. But the good ones, how many you got? You know what I'm saying? So you got to hang on to those. And definitely shouldn't be letting nobody tell you who you should and should not hang out with. You definitely shouldn't be. I mean, obviously take their advice if they're like, oh, I think, you know, your friend's kind of whatever. But they shouldn't be telling you you can't hang out with them. Red flag, get out, okay? Red flag.
Run fast. Run fast. They don't respect the boundary or the ship. Run fast.
Get out. You gotta get out of there. It ain't healthy. It ain't healthy. And that is it, and that's all. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Y'all can follow me on all social media, Victorious_Ace. And if you like Twitch, you like gaming, and you want to hang out with me, I'm also on Twitch with Victorious_Ace. But the eyes are exclamation points.
You can find me on TikTok, smiley.bang.bang2020. Same thing on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch.
All right, y'all heard them. Go follow my friends. Follow my friends, you guys, and stay tuned for the next episode. We don't know what it is yet, but we got a lot of good topics. Like, we got the group chat. The group chat be jumping with the topics, okay? We got a lot of good topics. We just don't know which one we're gonna pick. But hey, if you're having an issue with something, I guess we the relationship gurus. That's what it coming down to, huh? We haven't talked about anything else except for a relationship. So if you need relationship advice, or you just want to vent, you want to talk about your boyfriend, your girlfriend, tell us in the comments. We'll talk about them for you. We love talking about people. All right. Thanks for coming in, guys. Y'all are the best. Bye.
Bye.